So these are some crucial reminders, points, and observations I felt it is important to share with the people. Just as an act of, respect, towards everyone. I felt the need to say these things. First, I wanted to make very clear that I'm not in contact with Sofia Yassisveru right now. I am not in active contact. I know I have already explained this in the video about why I was inspired to create this channel, which by the way wasn't the only inspiration, but it was definitely one of the most important ones. But because of some comments I read and some questions people have sent to me in other places, I felt the need to repeat this. Some people might have only watched the last video, and so some of them might not know. So please, don't send me any questions to ask Sofia Yassisveru. It's actually funny, but some people have sent to me. I actually also have been recently updated about why Sofia can't contact me as of now, and I don't know if I can share it, since Gosha hasn't said anything about it. I don't think I can. But what I can share is that it has to do with lack of authorization. She doesn't have all the permissions to do it, and I don't know if I can say from who, but yeah, what I could share, I shared. But this is like not the only reason, as I know Sofia is involved with other projects behind the scenes that have to do with helping the whole Earth energies. But I guess that it will benefit the starseeds more than the common human. So no, they are helping a lot, and contacting humans is most definitely not the only thing that they do. Have you ever wondered why there's only a few that have contacted humans when they have around 30 in their crew? Which is a very tiny crew, by the way. Majority of them are working on other things that have nothing to do with contacting humans. Second of all that I wanted to share with you, please be aware that internet contact with physical extraterrestrials is not exactly something easy to accomplish. As Sofia told me, they are the only ones doing it, and not anymore the way they were doing before, as we know, because of many complications they've had with human contactees in the past. Also, know that the ones who tend to respond first to this type of callings, to this type of messages that, I sent, in that video inviting them, are the non-physical races. But their messages are a lot harder to interpret, and they usually come through other means. And it might take much longer for us, in terms of perception, for this extraterrestrial contact to happen in relation to the extraterrestrial's perception of time. And I'm not talking about the Tagetans, but all extraterrestrial races in general. Time goes by very differently for them usually. Normally, it takes much longer for us Earth humans, in terms of perception, for something to happen down here than for them. I posted those videos inviting other benevolent extraterrestrial races to come, not only to obviously invite them, open the door for them to give the first step, but more importantly, to plant seeds in people's heads over here. Give people ideas so people can also start asking for this sort of contact to happen, to express themselves in all ways they can. It doesn't necessarily need to be videos, but it can be if you want to. If this online contact is what you truly wish in your heart, of course, because I know that many ideas can flourish out of one single idea. This is how everything develops. And also, if we create this collective need and asking, this energy grows a lot stronger, and so the probability of us manifesting this increases exponentially. But please also be open to other forms of contact, as 99.9% of them contact humans using other means. So you cannot be open to internet contact only, as this would limit yourself very much. I know some people aboard the Toleka might think that this idea of mass internet contact is a bit, too aggressive. Let's just say, but too aggressive for now. And definitely not impossible. But it is something that needs certain things to happen first before this is even possible. This would step on a lot of Federation members' toes. Why it is considered too aggressive, as I know the extraterrestrials up there still gotta act in diplomatic ways. They can't just start doing whatever they want, that is, if they don't want to cause a war up there. And third thing I wanted to share is, okay, so know that posting videos to YouTube is definitely not the only thing I do in life. I have my own life. I have 2 dogs to take care of, other family duties and other life duties, and I'm doing a lot of work behind the scenes. One example of this are the videos that I'm making in the hundreds about all sorts of topics. For instance, like lucid dreaming, astral traveling, Akashic records, spirit guides, etc., which are online courses for that starseed friend of mine I mentioned in a conversation with Yasi. And the courses are actually his. I'm just making the videos for him. The courses are not mine, but he hired me to make the videos for him. And each video takes a lot of time to edit, and that is if you want to make a quality video. It usually takes 1, 2, until even 3 days of intense hard work to edit each video, and this depends on the size of the video. It is very time consuming, and this does not happen in a blink of an eye. It's very intricate work. And again, it depends on the quality level of the video you are making, of course. But if you want the end product to be of high quality, this is what it takes. Also, I have been making them in the hundreds here behind the scenes. So I just wanted to say that so people understand that I won't be posting here that frequently in the beginning here. But only in the beginning, because we are on the wait mode, like I said, for contact to happen, right? But also because of other life happenings. And this is one instance that takes majority of my free time, I would say. Yeah, free time. So yeah, basically I don't have free time. But anyway, I started to post videos here on this channel to lay at least a solid base for the future. And like I said, to encourage people, because I did want to encourage people. I felt that the Starseeds community or the Tagetan Disclosure community was too down for some reason, and for a while, fighting too much among one another. So I sort of wanted to bring an upliftment. I don't know if I was able to, but know that the messages in my videos are exactly the way I feel about everything. I'm more hopeful than ever and more active than ever. I have been in an intense personal transformation when I thought I already went through many. And well, I'm not naive though. I know that the path we have ahead will be hard. We have a lot of work to do. Anyway, so now, in the meantime, while we wait, in quotes, for contact to happen, which, as I said, might take longer than some of you expect, I am working on other things here behind the scenes. Because I can't just sit down, wait, and do nothing. I have to keep doing something. But not only to continue to help this planet, but for my own sake, my own sanity, because I realized that the only true joy I can have is to feel useful. And, also when we are really busy doing something, we distract ourselves and we kind of forget the sadness that there is around here that's almost, physical. And by the way, if anyone is trying to send me messages on Telegram, know that I'm having problems with that app, so I decided to stop using it for a while. So know that I'm not there. I might have to uninstall it and then reinstall it again. I don't know, but I'm also not using it for lack of time. And so I will only post something here on this channel if it is of extreme importance, or of course, if it has to do with extraterrestrials' messages to humanity, as this is the name of the channel. Only God knows who got our message. We need to wait and see. And, it's also too soon to know. Fourth and last thing I wanted to share is that those excerpts of chats with Sophia I already posted are the only ones I'm gonna share with the public, at least for the time being. Because, first, I think those are of public interest. I won't share personal stuff regarding me or her. Second, I haven't had that many chats with her because, contrary to what some people think, they are not online all the time, and they cannot be, since they are a lot more energetical than us. So, what she explained to me was that they usually schedule a date and time with each human contactee. They can't be online for too long nor too frequent, with some exceptions, depending on the situation and needs down here, and also depending on each person of the crew, because, they are people and each person there is different. Each of them is unique. Each of them can handle earth energies differently. And also depends on, their emotional situation, the emotional period that they're going through. Because, as I said, they are people. And they are different. For instance, I know for a fact that Athena Isvaru is able to block negative energies much better than most of them. I guess most of them, yeah. Hence, she's in the center of the role now. She's in the center role now, in quotes, of this disclosure, with only Yasi and Aneka coming in when they have important points to make. People have to really, truly, deeply understand this, that the case with Christine and Stella was really hard on some of them, and even made some of them sick, and even caused some other things behind the scenes that people do not know. That was their greatest disappointment because of the amount of time, energy, and effort that they put on giving them information. And, some of them cannot handle stress that well, and it is very stressful for them to be around Earth, especially at this time, and it's getting increasingly more difficult because of the energies here that it, kind of getting worse. They can, even die from that stress, and this is not an overstatement. This is real. One example is what happened with Svaru of Era, Svaru 9. One of the reasons for her death was the stress she was going through. Okay, so I think these are the things I wanted to share with you all for now. Don't just be on the wait mode. We have to keep doing things down here until contact happens again. This is the most important message I wanted to share. Thank you for listening until here, and much love to you all.